My sister was a good person. I don't know how it seemed to me like she did the wrong place at the wrong time. Because it's sad to notice you really coming at this. And if my sister did call me and tell me, say, she go move and go, she did leave, come up here, I'd tell her, don't come here.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what a one, a blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So the official JCF statistics are in. Jamaica has officially recorded 1,498 murders in 2022. This is 24 more loss of life when compared to that of 2021. Now, the data contained is the latest statistics that indicated that 1,474 loss of life was recorded in 2021. This is a different figure from previous information released by the JCF, which stated 1,463 loss of life recorded last year. Now, our news team is yet to get a response from the police on that discrepancy. Now, my peeps, going back to 2022 figures. In St. James, a whopping 198 loss of life. This makes St. James the most murderous police division, followed by the St. Catherine North Police Division, which stands at 145, thanks to the latest spree of loss of life over there in the Linstead area of the St. Catherine North Police Division, because previously St. Catherine North was third, edging that of Westmoreland. Now Westmoreland falls at number 3 with a whopping 140 loss of life. The St. Andrew South Police Division, which is the Hunts Bay area, now stands at 131 loss of life, and the St. Catherine South with 113 loss of life. Portland, of course, stands at the most peaceful police division, the least murderous, with 14 loss of life. Now, as for the knockings and clappings and injuring of persons and the little dirty man them we love go on with the hold on and take type of thing, those crimes has recorded declines in 2022. However, there were increases in robberies and break-ins in 2022 also. So that was the listing of the official crime stats issued by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Now over there in the parish of Manchester, the Manchester Police Division started off its New Year's knockings and clappings and a series of loss of life in a not so welcoming fashion, as they got 4 loss of life in one day. Yeah man, me I tell you. Now, the Manchester Police is presently investigating the circumstances surrounding the loss of life of a woman and her son after their bodies was found with what appeared to be gunshots in Providence District near Homewood in Christiana, Manchester, Tuesday morning. Now, on your screen is the deceased persons. They have since been identified as 52-year-old Althea Rowe and her son, 35-year-old Cleon Palmer. The police has theorized that the two were taken out by criminal elements in the area on New Year's Eve. Relatives also stated that they became concerned after multiple attempts to contact Cleon and Althea went unsuccessful. The police also stated that around 11 o'clock a relative went to Cleon's house in Providence, and that is where their bodies was discovered. Now, on the spot, news media also understands that Althea Rowe, who worked at a bar in the corporate era, was visiting her son at the time of the incident. On the spot, news media also found out that her son, Cleon Palmer, was wanted in connection with some knockings and clappings incidents in the Manchester Police Division. Now is a really unfortunate type of situation this, because she literally walked in her death because of her son's mix-up. Yeah man, me I tell you. So then literally come for the son. But them see the mother and them couldn't spare her because probably they were unmasked and she see a who do the dirt. So them just knock it and clap it for mommy same way and just call it a day. Really rough set of circumstances. So I always try to implore parents, if you have the slightest idea, say your pitney mix up and you can't talk to him for him hear you, take with yourself, stay far, and be a parent from a distance, because I'm pretty sure at some point in time, some family member must pinch mommy and say, mommy, say your son wanted, because this man is officially wanted by the Manchester police. So I refuse to believe that there is not one family member who know of this and could have pinch her and say, mommy, say your son mix up, now go there. Well, probably she go there if you go talk to him. Probably she go there if you go encourage him. But whatsoever the case may be or the circumstances, she's no longer alive because of her son. Now still in the parish of Manchester, the Mandeville Police CIB operatives is presently investigating circumstances surrounding in what they theorize to be a man who took his own life after he took the life of his wife. All of that took place on Bonito Crescent in Mandeville yesterday. Now, the two persons, the deceased persons, has since been identified presently on your screen as Ricky Ellis, age 42, a taxi driver, and his wife, Stephanie Ellis, age 43, who is said to be a loans officer at Scotiabank in Mandeville. Now, my peeps, yesterday marked the date, the 3rd of January, when that husband would have took his wife's life and also took his own life. But also, the 3rd of January marked their wedding anniversary. Now, this day has now become tainted for their relatives and friends, whose most vivid memory will now be that of a wife lying in a pool of blood and a husband hanging at the back of their home. Now I'm going to play for you a small video clip that shows the husband hanging at the back of their home. For those weak-hearted and who can stomach to see certain things, please just skip over it and fast forward until you hear my voice.
Oh God. God, oh God.
Now, acting on a missing persons report, the police visited the couple's home along Bonito Crescent on Tuesday and stumbled upon their bodies. That is the body of 48-year-old former taxi operator Keith Ricky Ellis and his 43-year-old wife Stephanie Ellis, a former loans officer at a bank in Mandeville. Now, according to the police, Stephanie, who was found with a wound to the head, the police states that they believe that that wound was inflicted by a metal crowbar. Their deaths are believed to be a case where the man took the woman's life by inflicting the wound to the head with the crowbar and then go swing a female on the neck round at the back of their house, as I showed you in that small video clip earlier. The deceased man's mother stated that despite a known breakdown in the couple's more than a decade-long marriage, with plans in motion for a divorce, they could not have anticipated such a tragic end. She also stated that they were together for about 20 years and married for about 15 to 17 years. She also stated that she heard about 2 months ago that they wanted to be divorced. She also stated that when her son was first served with the divorce documents, he refused to sign them. However, after retaining the services of a lawyer, he began to follow through with the process. She stated on the day of the gruesome discovery, which is Tuesday, January 3, on their anniversary. That was the day when both parties were supposed to hand in their respective signed documents to their lawyers. She stated that the whole thing was stressing her son out. She stated that he even went to America and had a minor stroke. She stated on the morning of that grisly loss of life of both her son and his wife, he came to her house and handed about 12 pairs of shoes to her granddaughter to clean them for him. She stated that him dressed up and said that he was going out, but she did not ask because she's used to him taking people to the airport. She stated that she did not know that it was the last time that she would have seen or heard from her son. The deceased man was described as a quiet and respectable man in the community, and his wife was also described as the same. So my peeps, another sad case of a domestic dispute gone wrong. I do implore, especially to the males but also to the females, if you're in a situation and it no longer works for you, just walk away. It don't have to lead up to where people lose their lives. And I know for sure that sometimes the words of a woman can pierce you so deep it feels like a cut, and sometimes will erupt a rage within you as a man. But as men, we need to control that anger that is within and stop from allowing the words of a woman to cause us to get into that state of temporary insanity where we end up taking their lives and sometimes taking our own, or at the end of the day we live to regret it because we spend the rest of our miserable lives in prison. People, just walk away if it is not working for you anymore. Anyway, my peeps, a word to the wise is always sufficient. Now remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to give you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.